Hey, this your girl Cece with Always Kiss the Cook VA. So I'm gonna get started, about to give my guests an appetizer. So I am making shrimp bombs. So basically, shrimp bombs, you cut up your egg roll, get your egg roll wrapper, cut them into strips. And I use a handy dandy pizza cutter, but if you wanna use a knife, use a knife. But the pizza cutter does work. So what we're gonna do now is, I cut them up into strips. I already got my shrimp, already been peeled, cleaned, deveined, already seasoned up with, of course, my seasoning, y'all, the beach seafood seasoning. So what you're gonna do is cut them up and kind of mash them with a potato masher, and then we're gonna form a ball. I already got my grease going hot, so and it's gonna come out a bomb, and it is thebomb.com. Okay? Got to season them up, so you don't want that to be over seasoned. And what you're gonna do, let me just drop that in, is we're gonna add some, well no, I can't use this spoon. Add some of this in the flour, just enough to make a little ball. And we're gonna lightly coat it. Take that out. The flour helps it stick, and you're gonna go like that. And I'm gonna load up some bombs up here. So I like putting them in here first, and then just dropping them down into the spiral. And then drop them, throw them down in the grease. And try to keep it together. Sometimes you will have a loose one that'll come loose. But that's okay. That is okay. Sometimes I put two in a pot, but to me, I think you get better flow with the browning. The less crowded it is, the more that you can control the bombs. Okay? Get this one out. And see how nice and golden that is? That's a shrimp bomb. It don't take long. Okay. So I need something to put this on. Or another pot. Somebody's pot. If they could kindly bring it to me. All right. And thank you. That's one. And I like to be pretty because presentation is everything. So again, presentation is everything.
Really good.
It's real good.
Yeah, it's good. Yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
I understand. Nah, I ain't gonna bite that bone. But this is good though.
Just the FYI, I used 1.5 pounds of shrimp. So that'll maybe give you like maybe a dozen bombs. So right now we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then the other guests in there, yeah, it's about a dozen bombs. And again, 1.5 pounds, cut them in half. And then you're gonna take a potato masher and just mash it. And then that way, then you just dust them in flour. And then you're gonna get your strips and then just form a ball. The grease is already hot, ready to go. And now we're gonna get to dropping these in the grease. All right. There you go. Ain't it cute? So when they go in the pot, they're gonna fall away. All right. All right, so now we are getting to the main course, which I have salmon, I have chicken, and you still may be wondering what's going on. We're gonna get to that in a little bit, okay? So as of now, I'm just gonna add a little bit of olive oil on these, so that way I can get that good sear. And I am using extra virgin olive oil. That's all you need. EVOO. Okay? So we're just gonna set that aside. I already got my water over here boiling. And again, it's on high, but I also go around my pot with iodized salt. Remember, that's the nutrient you need, and you want your water to taste like the sea. So I do 2 rounds of the pot. So now we already got this. I have my cast iron and I got my Tefal over there. Because what I'm gonna do now is go ahead and get these vegetables going. Get them all sauteed up. Because again, we're making 1 sauce with 2 meats. All right? So come on, join me in over here. So what I'm gonna do now is get all of I have green peppers, red peppers, onion, and as you see, she's starting to smoke. So I'm gonna cut this down just a tad. So I'm gonna get these in here, saute these up. I'm gonna also add some, these are baby Bella mushrooms. Oops, drop one there and there. And prepping your vegetables is always good, so that way you can just keep it going. Keep it moving, Clyde. And I'm gonna add up some diced onion and some diced green peppers. Why do that? When I already had that, because again, we eat with our eyes. So food is about color. Presentation is everything. And you can really see everything in 1 minute. Just let me grab a utensil here. And now I'm just gonna stir these around. Yes, honey, that's sizzle. And now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna sprinkle a little bit of 7 Sisters on this. This is the no salt blend. So I don't want to overpower it because again, this dish is going to be full of flavor. Again, come on, get with me. The 7 Sisters no salt blend. And I may even add a little bit of black pepper in her. Because I like to see pepper on my food. I don't know about y'all, but I like to see pepper on my food. Okay, so again, we getting these sauteed these up a bit. So again, we're making 1 sauce, 2 meats. And today's meats are salmon and chicken. Okay? So I added some grape tomatoes or cherry tomatoes because I want them to go ahead and pick up some of the flavor of the peppers, the onions, and mushrooms. And I'm also add a little more of the 7 Sisters up here. And what I'm gonna do now, I pour more oil into the cast iron, and I am going to, well, I'm gonna try to squeeze some of this butter in there. Butter and olive oil, because I forgot to grab my avocado oil, which has a high smoke point. But I didn't get that. So you can still use your olive oil, add like 2 pats of butter. So now we are getting these chicken breasts in here, which I had already added oil. And I did cut it down, but as you see, woo, she popping. this. Once you place them down, try not to move them. Because again, your food talks to you. So we got 4 breasts in. Then when I get them down, I'm going to transfer them into there. So as of now, I'm going to season up. I'm going to add some 7 sisters on this. Again, that's my 7 sisters. And just to hit her with a little bit of the C-Pack. Ain't no label up here, but it's my C-Pack season. So we got that down. And again, your food talks to you. So when they're ready to be flipped over, it's gonna let me know. I'm gonna also add some black pepper. Again, I like pepper on my food. Not too heavy. And we're gonna have a total maybe about 6 breasts to put in. I think this pan is a little deep, so it'll hold a lot. And then when everything come together, this Tuscan chicken, that's what I'm making. Tuscan chicken. The breasts were so big that I cut them. That's still stuck. That's stuck. That's stuck. So again, your food talks to you, and it'll let you know when I can turn them over, season up the other side. And the water is still going, and we're going to get it on and popping. Okay? Then I'm going to put this back here and cut the eye off on a little bit. Get a spoon. I forgot how to make this sauce. So as you see, I'm browning up the rest of the chicken. Now I'm about to make my version of Tuscan sauce. So I have added my spinach. Underneath, I got this the diced tomatoes, and I got 2 packs of butter, and I'm gonna squeeze in some garlic paste. All right, so we're gonna get all this down. We already know the spinach is gonna cook down as this comes up. Now I'm gonna add some cream cheese. Again, I don't measure, I'm sorry, but 2 packs of this. Ooh. Gonna make it nice and creamy. And I'm gonna also add in some more peppers. And this again is a yellow bell pepper, green bell pepper, and a red one. That's it, which we call in culinary our stoplight peppers. Red, yellow, green. So I'm just going to add some more to give this some more color. And now I'm going to add in some heavy whipping cream. Just around the pot a couple of times while this chicken cooks up. Ooh, look at that. Isn't it creamy already? And as you see, I done splattered some on my stove, but hey, it is what it is. So as the spinach cooks down, And again, presentation is everything. So it's gonna cook down. Let me add some tea-pack on this side. You don't need a whole lot because all the flavors are in here, and some Seven Sisters, just a sprinkle. So don't this look good already? Nice and rich and creamy. And then we're gonna run her in the oven for about 10 or 15 minutes. And then we're gonna place her on a bed of angel hair pasta, which, as you see, my water has already come to a rapid boil. Okay? So just let this finish cooking down. I'm gonna cut her up just a little bit and place all the chicken in here, and then we're gonna cook her off in the oven. So we're gonna finish this off in the oven. So what we're gonna do now, I still got my eye up because I still got to do the oven. So we're adding some Italian shredded cheese on top. I added a little bit more cherry tomatoes and a little bit more spinach. And we're just gonna bake her off and let her finish cooking in the oven. Okay, look at that Tuscan chicken. Look at all the flavors in here, the spinach, onions, the tomatoes, and the peppers. So we're just gonna let this sit. I'm gonna keep the lid on her. Don't that look good? They about to drop the fork on this, honey. Don't this look good? Look at all the flavors. Yes. All right. So I'm just gonna put the lid back on it to help keep the temperature in. And we're gonna let her sit like that, but don't that look good? Yes. Always kiss the cook, VA. Tuscan chicken. Use these peppers. Yeah, one pot wonder. And then I'm gonna transfer over everything. I'm gonna add just a little bit of these tomatoes. I want to save some for later. Some more peppers. Save some for later to add on my topping. And I'm gonna add some of these tomatoes. And you're gonna save some of them too. I'm gonna do the spinach last, being that it cooked down. And I'm gonna also add some pepper. Again, I like to have pepper on my food. Butter, 2 packs. Sorry, I don't measure. Adding some more cream. transferred into the other skillet. Add in my garlic paste. And then as this is getting ready to cook, then I'm gonna add in the spinach. The spinach. Let me start placing this salmon. Just cut it down. And cut everything down. Matter of fact, I can just cut this off because it is gonna cook in the oven. So what I'm gonna do now is just place everything. This gonna cook in the oven. Some of these I probably cut in half. This piece in here somehow. And what I'm gonna do is add on some more tomatoes in here, more peppers, and more tomatoes in the sauce. Let this finish off. And we're gonna run her in the oven as well. And then I'm gonna go ahead and do the angel hair pasta. Oops. Because it don't take long for salmon and them to cook. So we using angel hair pasta. This don't take long at all. Just gonna grab some. The water been boiling. Very thin pasta. It's paper thin. Even thinner than a sheet of paper. And I may do 1.5 pounds. So 1 box is 1 pound. And that's it. So we just gonna let this do its magic. And we're gonna see everything plated up. Alrighty. Okay.
We always rest.
They got it. And right there.
Mamma mia. Yeah. So this is just some ancient hair pasta. See who gonna drop the fork. So I'm doing one with chicken.
It's just like the
Got some of these
Cause
tomatoes
everybody
up here.
I had to use a shop. Buy in from.
A mushroom.
Everybody up there, that's where all the bars.
So that's that. Oh,
Walking
of course you
around,
got to have your little
all-
garnish.
And everybody's walking around, so can't nobody tell you to like if you stand up.
So that's that. So we just doing this to show y'all that. Again, it's the same sauce. I just did one with chicken. Same sauce.
But that's
Y'all had to change y'all name and everything. What's y'all name? Walker.
but that's the best place.
I'm gonna add another piece of chicken up here just for aesthetic purposes.
Get that Thursday.
All right, so this is the chicken one. Again, same sauce, just a different meat. So this is the chicken one. The fish roll. And again, same sauce, same concept. And this is the salmon one.
Delicious. Very good.
Drop the ball. Look, he studied.
About the pork. This is so
Craig, your
Good.
hands on Craig.
Craig.
I wish I was here. So good. Excellent job.
Drop the fork. This is so delicious. I wish you all were here. The salmon is nice and rich. The chicken is so tender. The sauce is delicious. It brings all the flavors together and it pops in your mouth. I
Drop
wish you were
the
here
fork.
to drop the fork.
Trying to be famous. I like this trying to be famous. Word.